What's going on, all traders? Back for another update from Friday and Monday yesterday. So on Friday I did put a video on from Thursday's trade, and at the time I think we were just before the London session. I was talking about the battle line list, whatever you want to call it. It had two cracks at it during the day, 1, 2, both times were failed. I think when I actually did my video, it was just coming through the weekly list at the time, and I said at the time it looked like it was going to blow through it. I did say I was looking for longs ideally. I believe it was 82.40 or 82.50 I mentioned, but it didn't come back down there. I did also mention about taking a short from 83.50. I did take that short a little bit early. I believe it was around here, 83.47 I think it was. When it touched that first deviation line, it was above the daily resistance pivot. I took the short from there. I haven't been trading well, I've been trading scared. I'm on annual leave, I think that may be part of it, maybe, I don't know. But I have been trading scared, not trading my best. My entries have been good, but I've just overmanaged my trades terribly. So anyway, I jumped in short here. I was looking for, again, 30 points, ideally. I did almost get stopped out right here at the top. Again, got to my nerves a little bit. Yeah, it wasn't much fun, to be totally honest. It kept coming back down to my level. It was going against me the whole time. It kept bouncing. Then after a while, after I was sitting in the trade freaking for probably about an hour, it did pull down, looked like it was going to go in my favor. I got to about 20 points ahead, so $200 per account. Should have taken it in hindsight, but I was looking for $300, trying to sort of stick with my plan. It pulled back on me again up here, and stupidly I moved my stop. Again, I'm trading scared, I don't know why, but I am. I ended up taking a $20 loss per account on Friday, which was dumb, because as you can see here, it was just sitting on my entry the whole day, or say the whole afternoon, shall I say. It did eventually dump. I would have had my $300 per account if I just sat firm, but again, trading scared for whatever reason. Not proud of it, but it is what it is. That's the truth. That's what I did. And then towards the end of the day, it dumped. When it did, it had to go at that weekly battle line list. Once it did break above it, it couldn't hold. Bears jumped up with a hold my fucking beer. We're stepping in, and they did. They stepped in pretty good. They actually closed at the end of the day almost at the low, which was a pretty good effort by the Bears, in my opinion. It was a Friday. Maybe it was positioning going into the weekend. Who knows? Maybe this is going to be an ongoing sort of direction. Maybe it's going to turn a bit bearish. You know, fundamentally, there's not much reason really for oil to be up where it is. But who knows? It does what it wants. You know, we can predict what's going to happen or try, but we don't know. At the moment, it's looking quite bearish. Came into yesterday. Started with a big fat, I think it was almost a 50-point candle there from the open. It was a good effort by the bulls. Couldn't quite get to the daily pivot. Bears jumped in again, pulled it back down. Yesterday I was looking for an entry at 81.61 on that pivot there, but it happened early in the Asian session. I don't generally trade the Asian session. I was at home, so I said to my partner, I really want to get in. She's like, no, don't trade yet. This is not your time of day. I wish I'd listened to myself and jumped in, because it was a blinder. Bulls jumped in pretty hard there. You know, for that time of day, that was a strong rally from the bulls. Mondays are a little bit like that after the weekend with the whole Trump thing. Maybe that made an impact, I don't know. But bulls jumped in hard. I was pretty gutted I missed that trade. But I didn't trust it. I didn't trust that the bulls were going to continue for the day. I just couldn't see it. I ended up jumping in again, probably a little bit early in the day for me, but towards I think it was actually just before the London session, I think. I jumped in, I think it was about 82.40. I don't know why. I can't really give you a reason as to why, I guess. It pulled above the list again for this week's list, which is battle line, 82.24. It jumped above it again. I just didn't really trust it. Ended up jumping in earlier than what I normally would. Took a short, somewhere around here, around 82.40. Again, trading a little bit scared. I think I actually took profit at maybe just the list, or almost VWAP, for $150 per account. Again, it was good for the $300 per account. Should have left it alone. I didn't, but at the end of the day, it was a green day yesterday, so I really can't complain. Overall, looking back on last week and Monday, like I said, I've been trading scared. I haven't been trading well. Every day my levels have been calling. They've worked for me. They've been worth 30 points every time. Should have been $300 per account every single day. I've ended up averaging about $180, $190 per account per day, which is just, it's still good. I'm green. That's good. My accounts are looking good. But the reality is, one losing trade is going to undo too much of my work. You know, when I'm looking for $300 either way as a win or a loss, when you're only making 150, 2 days can be undone with one loss. So that's the flip side of it. It's easy to think, yeah, you're green, you're doing well, but I haven't managed my trades well. Hopefully I can sort it this week, to be totally honest. As far as today, so just move into today. Tough call, in my opinion. Bears sort of jumped in again last night. Looking quite strong, to be honest. It's looking quite bearish. The battle line is obviously still 82.24. Bulls had a go at it a couple of times yesterday. Couldn't hold it, just couldn't hold that level. Bears kind of took over later in the session again. And again this morning, they're looking quite strong. As far as the levels that I want to be trading today, bit of a tough call. I think probably 82. I'll be looking for shorts if it pulls back up in the London session or later this afternoon. For a long, it's a real tough call. Now we've got the first pivot there at 81.43. I just don't see that holding. I think if they get down to that level, I think we could come down further. I'd probably be looking for a long, if anywhere, from 80.90. Reason being, we've got the support level 2, also the weekly support there. Between the two of them, it's going to be relatively good support. I'm not saying that I like this trade a lot. Reason being is because it is quite bearish. Elevator down, staircase up, elevator down, as they say. It could possibly just dump. I've just got that feeling. But either way, I think I will take a long if we get down to this level, 80, 90. I think I'll have a crack at it, to be totally honest. And again, short, probably 82. If we get above 82.30, which is where my stop loss will be, I think Bulls will take over from there. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna, if they get above that list line, the battle line, I don't think they're gonna hold back. I think they're gonna go for it. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be an interesting day. Other than that, not really anything I'm looking at as far as levels. I would say that's pretty much it. Yesterday Friday, I got a free reset on TopStep from their TopStep TV. I've got a few accounts. I had some discounted accounts I've kept going. I'm going to be, I think it's a week's time they come round again. So I'll be trading them, but I did get a free reset on one. I traded that on Friday and yesterday and passed the combine. So I've got an express ready to go today. As far as how I'll be using it, like I said, I'll probably be looking for long, ideally from this 80-90 level. Looking for, I would say, about 50 points, maybe 60 points on TopStep. Because it's not so many accounts, it's only one account. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of get bored trading TopStep unless I've got 5 accounts with them. I'm not proud of it, but it's not enough money for me to really take seriously, and that's stupid. I've got to work on that mindset. It's not the right mindset to have with trading. Every dollar matters, but it is where I'm at, so I need to put a bit more focus onto that and be a bit more disciplined, patient, and yeah, do the right thing with it. So yeah, as far as my accounts, they're looking quite good. They're at about $850 per account with Fast Track. Got 4 days left. Just got to get it above that 1250. Ideally, I'll get it to about 1500 plus. Ideally, actually, $2,000 per account was what I was aiming for. But the way I've been trading, I'm probably looking at, yeah, if I can get it to 1500 plus, then that'll be great. By Friday, then I'll be looking at a payout if I can get it to that, above $1,500, it's going to be a $30,000 payout again, which would be absolutely awesome. Really good. I've had a really good run. I think I said before, I made $16,000 twice in May with Apex, so it's 32 grand. 40 in June, and then I've made 20 in July with Fast Track. This would be another 30 grand on top if I can get this payout, so it would be an amazing run. From there, I'd probably be looking to trade Apex again. I have got one PA with Apex, but I'm not using it at the moment. With everything going on with Apex, I'm just very weary of doing it, to be totally honest. So I'm not gonna, I've signed it, but I haven't actually paid for the PA yet. So I'll wait and probably once things are sorted out, maybe do a few more evaluations, try and get it back up to 10 or maybe 20 accounts again. And then, take it a bit more serious then. But until then, Fast Track have been fantastic, great company to deal with, so I'll be focusing on that. I think that's about it for me. So have a good day trading, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Take care.